Hello everyone, welcome to the new video. I am Dua, a consultant clinical psychologist and an OCD specialist. I want to talk about something many people with OCD go through, but which can feel confusing, frustrating, or even overwhelming. When your OCD changes themes, when your obsessive thoughts shift, maybe you had one theme you have been working on: health, contamination, harm, morality, etc. And just when it felt like you were making progress, a new obsession pops up or your mind switches focus. In this video, I'll explain why this happens, what you can do about it, and techniques to help you stay grounded, reduce the power of new obsessions, and keep progress going. So, let's discuss what theme shifting means. So, let's first clarify that it means obsessions or intrusive thoughts moving from one topic to another. For example, you might have started with contamination fears and then moved to health fears and then maybe moral and then a relationship OCD and type thoughts, okay? And sometimes it's more subtle within one broad theme. The micro obsessions shift. Example with harm OCD, maybe first you worry about accidentally hurting someone and later about thoughts of yourself being a bad person, etc. It can feel like a betrayal, but just when you feel relief from one area, another worry grabs your attention. This is extremely common. Many people describe it like whack-a-mole or like OCD is trying to find something new to latch onto. This is sometimes called OCD chameleon. In some blog post communities, people use this term, okay? But let's you might be familiar with that, and why OCD changes the themes or how and why this happens. Understanding why themes changes happen can help reduce some of the fear and make them less destabilizing. Let's first discuss some reasons behind that. Number one reason is OCD's nature is uncertainty, intolerance, and control. Okay, OCD thrives on doubt and trying to gain certainty. When one theme starts to lose its grip because you have done some work, exposures, acceptance, etc., OCD may try to shift to find another area to generate doubt. This is a part of its survival strategy. Then number two is progress sheds light on what's unresolved or core beliefs. As you do therapy, ERP, ACT, mindfulness, and becomes more aware, you will often notice deeper beliefs or fears underneath your themes. Beliefs about morality, safety, control, identity, responsibility, etc. Sometimes new themes are actually pointing to these core fears. Then we have brain generalization. These tools and strategies you learn often generalize when you build tolerance for one type of obsessive content. The brain tests whether the tolerance applies in other domains, so new themes test that generalization. Okay? Then we have avoidance, reassurance, and suppression. Okay, if you respond to new intrusive thoughts with avoidance, rituals, or seeking reassurance, they tend to gain strength. Okay, also suppressing thoughts often cause them to rebound in other themes. Okay, and let's discuss like what to do when a new theme shows up, what strategies you can do, and when techniques you can apply. Now, practically, when you notice a new theme, what steps can you take? I'll walk you through a set of strategies. You don't need to do all of them at once. Pick what feels doable and build from there. Okay? Technique number one is mindfulness and acceptance of thoughts. When a new intrusive thought emerges, pause and observe. Notice its content, how it makes you feel in the body, what emotion or images come with it. Then label it. This is just a thought, intrusive thought, OCD worry. Let it sit without you reacting. Don't argue, fight, or try to suppress it. Accept that it's there. Use breathing, grounding, or present moment awareness to anchor yourself. This helps to reduce emotional reaction, which is what gives obsessions fuel. Mindfulness acceptance is a core in many OCD treatments like ACT, MBCT, etc. Technique number 2 is exposure in response prevention, ERP. We can talk about adaptive version. Like even if the themes changes, ERP still works. The key is to adapt exposures to new theme. Make a hierarchy, a ledger. Rate the distress of different thoughts or triggers under the new theme. From low to high, start with the middle ones. Okay? Resist compulsion or avoidance for those triggers. Sit with the anxiety or discomfort. Also, combining ERP with ACT, willingness to feel uncertainty helps when themes are shifting open. I will talk about few things. Number one is like if like you have noticed, your anxiety would be so high when you're resisting those thoughts. Okay, there you would find you'll find an urge to do this thing, but between the resistance and to perform the compulsive act or to act on the intrusive thoughts, you'll find a high level of anxiety there. Or even so, we have to work a lot on the anxiety thing too. Even if you have seen that if someone says to you like not to perform this thing and not to think about this thing, and if you say to yourself like not to think about this thing, no, your brain will automatically think about this thing, okay, because you are giving it the signal not to do this, so it will eventually do that because it also creates anxiety in yourself. Okay, so don't do this. Just try to engage in other activities rather than saying it to yourself, no, I don't have to do it. The more you would say to yourself, no, the more it would be like you'll be more inquisitive to do that. Okay, you'll be more curious at that time. So, and your anxiety would be so high. So it's better to engage in other activities and you to remain busy, so that you know that okay, I don't have time to do this thing. That is like how you can deviate your thoughts. Okay, you'll have less time. Okay, so you won't be able to think about it. Okay, now technique number 3 is identify core beliefs and values. Often different themes reflect the same underlying core beliefs. Example, I must be safe, good, in control, not responsible for harm. Others' opinions matter too much. Spend time writing down why you think those deeper beliefs are and how they relate to your life, your values. Connect with what matters to you, what kind of person you want to be, even in the presence of intrusive thoughts. Acting in line with values help reduce OCD's power. Technique number 4 is thought journaling and pattern identification. Keep a thought diary where you note each theme shift. What was the theme? What were the triggers? What you did, how you reacted over time. You will see patterns, what context, stressors, body states, tired, hungry, stressed tend to precede theme shifts. Okay, you can just write down everything. Okay, you'll get about the triggers are the most important things, and I have seen that mostly environmental factors are plays a great role in this thing. Some might have said something to you. This not just in OCD, this is about most of the disorders that I have seen. Like if someone has said something to you, you might get a trigger and again the thoughts and things start like, popping up again. This is most common in other disorders too. I keep on telling you about other disorders and other techniques and how to deal with all of these things. The more therapeutic techniques I'll keep on sharing with you. So if you haven't subscribed, just go and subscribe my channel so you can get the latest update. Okay. So now moving on to the another technique, that is delay, postponement, and distress tolerance. Did you notice a new obsession? Instead of immediately engaging, compulsions, checking, and reassurance, try to delay acting, for example, 5 to 10 minutes or longer. Just observe the urge, see if it fades or changes. Use distress tolerance skills, self soothing, breathing, grounding to tolerate discomfort. Okay, like I have said earlier, that you might be anxious. Okay, so you can delay acting on this thought or your obsession or your compulsion. Okay, you can delay this thing. Okay, you can notice that you can delay for, like, even if it is you are at high severity level, so what you can do is start from initial 1 or 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and gradually go keep on increasing the time. Okay, and this is the most important and a really good technique. Okay, if you guys can just please implement on this thing, this would really be beneficial for you. Okay, moving on, the sixth technique, that is limit reassurance and avoidance. New themes often trigger the urge for reassurance. Is this real? What if this is actually true? Reassurance as equals to compulsions in many cases. Okay, practice saying, I don't need certainty. Not everything I think is true. My anxiety can't hurt me. Okay. Okay, then technique number 7 is use association splitting. That's a cognitive technique for recurring intrusive thoughts. You can weaken the association by pairing the intrusive content with neutral or positive association so that negative meaning loses its strength. There is really important technique, like for instance, we associate a lot of experiences, a lot of imagination, and a lot of thoughts with a lot of bad, negative, things. Okay, so this is like, if you associate, like, if I'll go this place and this would happen, and if I'll do this, if I won't do this thing, so this would happen. Okay, so this is you are attaching a negative meaning to this thing. Okay, but if you would keep on changing its association, and if you would keep on pairing it with a really positive one, it would be really positive. Okay, it would reduce the intensity of the negative thoughts, and it would help you to detach yourself from that. Okay, so this won't be like that much important for you, and you would be easily able to not to perform a certain compulsion. Okay, then technique number 8 is self-care in stress reduction and and lifestyle habits. Okay, manage stress because stress tends to trigger theme switching or make obsession worse. Sleep, exercise, and eating relaxation routines are important, both daily structure and small routines. So I have shared a few techniques with you that you guys can implement on. You guys can select one and start with it. Okay, you can keep on utilizing these techniques in your daily life too. It would really help you. Okay, so stay connected with me, and if you have any friend, just do share it with them. Okay, it will be really helpful for them, and I'll keep on making more videos that will be more helpful for you. Then let's talk about what not to do and what are the common pitfalls. Yeah, some things people often do would seem logical but tend to make theme shifting worse or keep OCD alive. So you have to avoid these. Number one is trying to fight or suppress thoughts entirely. Suppression is equals to more rebound. Okay. Number two is seeking constant reassurance or checking that is internal or external. Okay. Number three is trying to perfect exposures or doing them only under ideal conditions. This often delays action. Therefore, is over analyzing every thought to see if it's real or not. That is ruminating. Okay. Number five is thinking that theme change means therapy isn't working. You are failing. In reality, theme changes can be a sign of progress. You know, theme shift can be due to any experience. If someone had said anything to you, it can be due to any factor. Okay, if you have seen anything, if you might have seen a video. Okay, but the most important thing that I will share with you is avoid watching harmful videos, or like for instance in your screen time, do watch those videos are positive. Okay, the positive video will help you a lot in staying positive. Okay, and avoid searching for those things. The more you search, the more you keep on thinking about it. Okay, don't suppress your thoughts entirely and don't think like it would be diminished within no time or within like 1 or 2 days. No. It would take time. Okay, just be patient. Okay, and keep on working on this. Okay, like for instance, I have shared few techniques with you today. Start with these now, and then we'll work on another one. Okay, and you guys can comment me anytime if you need therapeutic sessions. I'm definitely be available for you, because being a consultant clinical psychologist and LCD specialist, LCD is my domain. Okay, so you guys can approach me anytime if you need sessions, therapy sessions. I am always available for you. Okay, just let me know and don't feel that you are alone. I am with you. Okay, now, how to respond mindset wise, inner dialogue in compassion. Okay, your mindset matters. How you talk to yourself, how you frame theme changes can make a big difference. Remind yourself this is part of the process. It doesn't mean failure. Use self compassion. OCD causes a lot of shame, guilt, so be kind to yourself. View each theme shift as an opportunity to see your tools again. Build more flexibility. Celebrate small wins. Resisting compulsion, observing an intrusive thought, even recognizing theme switching without reacting badly. That is the progress. Okay. Now, when to seek additional help. Some shift or themes may feel overwhelming or bring heavy distress. When might you want more help? If the new obsession is significantly disabling, like takes many hours a day, causes severe anxiety, causes avoidance of life activities, and if I yourself compulsively engage reassurance seeking, checking rituals, so often you can't functions, or if your attempts like ERP exposure acceptance then seem to be helping, working with therapist experience in OCD is very helpful, especially for shifting themes, because you may need guidance in adapting exposures, core belief work, etc. And it's more important, like being a psychologist, I would say like one should be highly non-judgmental. Okay, should be highly empathetic, and we should have to know the progress of our client. And I usually remain with my clients. Okay, I have to keep updated like about their progress and everything. They need me. Okay, this is what I believe is. So recap and practical steps for today. Let's recap the key steps you can take today if you notice new OCD theme creeping in. Number one, notice and label the theme. Oh, this is a new worry thought coming in. Number two, use mindfulness and acceptance, observing it without reacting. Number three, delay compulsions, resist reassurance or checking. Number four is write in general what you are feeling, what triggers might be. Do small ERP exposures for new theme, even tiny ones. Number six is connect with values, what matters to you, what actions align with your life. Number seven is prioritize self care, sleep, stress, and routine. Give yourself a time, okay? So, thank you for watching. I hope this helps you see the theme shifts. Do not mean that you are back to square one. You are part of healing, and part of your mind learning to test whether you can manage instantaneity, distress, and change. If you find this useful, like, subscribe, and share with someone you might need it. Okay, that is a part of healing, and you will become a better version of yourself. Okay, so if you want, I can do a video just on how to build the theme shifting and what other techniques that you can use, okay, and then how your core beliefs work for OCD. Let me comment what you guys prefer, what you guys want. So take care of yourself today. You are not alone. Is this? I'm with you. If you need sessions and therapy anytime, just let me know. I'm always available for you. Okay. Thank you so much.